20 years ago, in our first year of Bible college, I was in a chapel service as a missionary from Mexico was preaching. And it was there at the altar where the Lord spoke to me. He said to me, he said, "Austin, your whole life, I've been training you for something and you haven't even known it." And I heard him say Alaska. And a month later, as we were flying back to Anchorage, I said, "God, surely there's somebody else. Somebody else could go." And I'll never forget, the Lord put in my spirit that day on that airplane, he spoke to me and he said, "Son, I've asked many to go. There is no one else." And it was in that moment I submitted to the Lord and I said, "Okay, God, we'll go." The need in Western Alaska, remote Alaska, is great. It's like anywhere else, people need Jesus. Brokenness is systemic, people are hurting. But honestly, after 20 years of ministry in Western Alaska, the greatest need is laborers. We need people that will be willing to come and serve in these remote places. Our ministry in Western Alaska has seen churches revitalized. We raised up a local indigenous pastor on the lower Yukon region. We have now seen the church in Nome, Alaska revitalized as well and brought into health, brought into life. In the last 3 years, the village of Shaktoolik, the church was closed for 13 years. They now have pastors. There's now ministry again in Shaktoolik. And God is moving in Western Alaska. It's hard to believe that we've been doing this now for 20 years. And for 20 years you have sent us. For 20 years you have been behind our ministry, faithful partners like you, and we just simply want to say thank you. As we move forward with the vision of God here, we know that there's so much more that God wants to do. We would invite those out there that may be watching to be a partner with our ministry, to continue to help send us forward in the vision and the plan that God has for our lives and for Western Alaska. We're the Jones family from Western Alaska, and this is U.S. Missions.